Pisces, if you clicked on this video, it is because your soul already knows the truth. This specific person is deeply, overwhelmingly in love with you, and they have finally decided to make a move. But there is a hidden reason they hesitated for so long. Secret fear they had to conquer before they could step forward, and the timing of this sudden shift in August 2026 is absolutely no coincidence. The universe has been orchestrating this exact moment behind the scenes. Before we reveal exactly what they are about to do and how your life is about to change, tell me in the comments where you are watching from today, and please hit that like button and subscribe to claim this beautiful energy. Let's dive into your reading. Welcome, beautiful Pisces, to your reading for the 18th of August, 2026. Take deep, cleansing breath. Feel the gentle, watery energy of your sign wrapping around you like a protective, shimmering cloak. Today, the cosmos is handing you profound promise, a beautiful surprise that has been brewing just beneath the surface of your reality. You have been waiting. You have been wondering if the silence meant rejection, if the distance meant they were walking away. But I am here to tell you that the waiting is over. The universe has been preparing the ground for a massive shift in your love life, and the person you have been holding in your heart is finally ready to step into the light. I know there has been a heavy emotional tension in your chest lately. There has been doubt, a quiet heartache that whispers in the middle of the night, asking, is it ever going to happen? You have felt the frustration of being on the verge of a breakthrough, only to feel like you are standing still. But my dear Pisces, I need you to understand that these delays are not denials. They are part of a divine unfolding. The universe was not ignoring your prayers, it was aligning the stars, shifting the internal blocks of this other person, and ensuring that when they finally make their move, it is permanent. Think of the ocean. You are the ocean, Pisces. Sometimes the tide pulls back, exposing the sand, making it look like the water is leaving you. But the tide always returns, and when it does, it comes in with a force that reshapes the shoreline. This person's hesitation was just the tide pulling back. Now, the wave is returning, and it is bringing with it a profound declaration of love. They have been doing the inner work. They have been looking at their own fears, their own past wounds, and they have realized that a life without you is a life half-lived. Imagine the lotus flower. It does not bloom in the pristine, dry air. It roots itself in the mud, in the dark, in the heavy, murky waters of uncertainty. It pushes through the darkness, enduring the pressure, simply because it knows the sunlight is waiting above the surface. You, my dear Pisces, have been in the mud lately. You have felt the heavy, murky waters of doubt and waiting, but the lotus does not stay in the mud. It rises. And today, your lotus is breaking the surface of the water. The petals are opening. The light is hitting your face. The person who caused you to question your own beauty, your own worth, is finally seeing the light too. To confirm this beautiful shift, the cards are speaking loudly today. The energy of the star and the lovers are surrounding this connection, indicating a period of deep healing followed by a soul-level alignment. This is not just a fleeting crush. This is a karmic tie that is finally being honored. But please remember, my sweet viewer, that while the cards and the stars offer a map, you are the one driving the car. This reading is a general guidance, channeling of collective energies. Always filter these messages through your own beautiful intuition. If it resonates, let it anchor your soul. If it doesn't, let it wash away like sand. There is something deeper here, something we need to unpack about your own mindset before we get to the specific details of this person's move. You have been so focused on the outcome that you have forgotten to trust your own immense worth. You are a magical, deeply intuitive, profoundly loving being. Your worth is not determined by their response time, their mixed signals, or their past hesitations. Your worth is inherent. It is woven into the very stardust that makes up your spirit. As we move through this reading, I want you to shift your mindset from, will they choose me? To, am I choosing a reality where I am fully cherished? I want you to really feel that shift in your chest right now. Feel the tightness in your heart begin to loosen. You have carried the weight of this connection on your shoulders for so long. You have been the one holding the energetic cord, keeping it alive with your thoughts, your prayers, your sheer willpower. But you can put the weight down now. You can set it down at the feet of the divine. The universe is taking over. The cosmic forces are rearranging the pieces on the board. This person is feeling the pull of your energy so strongly that they can no longer ignore it. It is waking them up in the middle of the night. It is distracting them in their daily routines. They are realizing that no matter where they go, your energy is the standard by which they measure everything else. When you operate from that place of empowered self-worth, the energy shifts instantly. You stop chasing and you start attracting. The universe is also showing me that your patience is about to be rewarded in ways you cannot yet fathom. You are being asked to release the need to control the timeline. Surrender it to the divine. Let the universe handle the logistics of how, and when this person approaches you, your only job right now is to remain open, to keep your heart soft, and to trust that what is meant for you will not miss you. Before we dive into the specific areas of your life, your health, your finances, your career, and the deep, mystical details of this romantic connection, I want to share your lucky elements for today. the 18th of August, 2026. Your lucky numbers today are 2, 7, 11, 22, and 33. These are master numbers of intuition, spiritual awakening, and deep emotional connection. You might see these numbers on clocks, on receipts, or in addresses. When you do, take it as a wink from the universe, a confirmation that you are on the right path. Your lucky color today is aquamarine, beautiful, soothing seafoam green. This color carries the healing, calming energy of the ocean. To use this color today, you might wear a piece of aquamarine jewelry, surround yourself with this color in your environment, or simply visualize a soothing aquamarine light washing over your aura, clearing away any lingering anxiety or doubt. Let this color remind you of your emotional depth and your ability to flow through any obstacle. As you wear this color, as you hold these numbers in your mind, I want you to visualize bridge being built between your heart and theirs. See the mist clearing, see the fog of confusion lifting. The communication channels are opening. The theme of destiny is wrapping around this connection like a golden thread. Now that we have grounded your energy and aligned your vibration, we must go deeper. What happens next is incredibly important. We are going to look at how this incoming romantic shift impacts your daily life, your physical body, your bank account, and your spiritual journey. But that is not all. We are also going to pull back the curtain on the exact thoughts this person is having about you right now, and the specific actions they are taking to bridge the gap between you. Later in this reading, we will cover everything you need to know to navigate this beautiful new chapter. Let us now pull back the veil and look at the deeper mystical currents guiding this beautiful connection. When I tune into the specific energy of this person and the timeline of their approach, the tarot archetypes are speaking with absolute, undeniable clarity. The first card that rises to the surface of the spread to explain the recent past is the Hanged Man. I know, my dear Pisces, when you look at this card, your mind might immediately go to the feeling of being stuck, of being suspended in a state of agonizing limbo. You have felt this suspension in your own bones. You have felt the heavy, quiet ache of waiting for a text, for a call, for a sign that they were finally ready. But here is the beautiful emotional shift you must embrace right now. This period of suspension was not a punishment, and it was certainly not a rejection. It was a sacred, necessary pause. The Hanged Man reveals that this person had to completely surrender their old way of thinking. They had to hang upside down, looking at their feelings for you from a radically new perspective. They were dealing with internal fears, perhaps past traumas or a deep-seated fear of not being enough for your beautiful, deep soul. The universe had to pause their momentum so they could heal the parts of themselves that were unworthy of the love you offer. The emotional tension you felt was actually the friction of their own internal transformation. They were not walking away from you, they were walking through their own shadows so they could finally step into the light with you. But that is not all, because the energy is shifting rapidly right now. As we move from the stillness of the Hanged Man, the cards violently and beautifully transition into the Knight of Cups. This is the exact archetype of the move they are about to make. Picture this knight, riding forward on a gentle white horse, holding a golden cup out in front of him. He is not rushing in with the aggressive, blinding force of swords or the stubborn, heavy energy of pentacles. He is approaching you with the tender, romantic, and deeply emotional energy of water. This is them. This is how they are coming toward you. They are making a move, but they are doing it with their heart completely exposed and vulnerable. The Knight of Cups is the ultimate messenger of romantic offers, of apologies, of confessions that have been bottled up for far too long. And here is where your heart must experience profound emotional turn. You have been viewing their past hesitation as a lack of interest. But this card reveals that their silence was actually born of overwhelming reverence for you. They were intimidated by the depth of their own feelings. Now, that fear has been replaced by a courageous, tender urgency. They are riding toward you with their cup overflowing, ready to offer you their genuine, unfiltered emotions. There is something deeper here, something the universe is also showing me about the sheer volume of what they are bringing to you. As the night approaches, the final card in this triad reveals itself, the Ace of Cups. This is not just a fleeting spark of attraction, my sweet Pisces. This is the pure, unadulterated, divine source of love bubbling up from the earth. The Ace of Cups represents brand new emotional beginning, love that is so vast it cannot be contained. They are deeply, profoundly in love with you. And this card confirms that their feelings are not just surface level. They are rooted in the very core of their spirit. When you look at the Ace of Cups, I want you to feel a massive emotional shift within your own chest. For so long, you may have questioned your own worth, wondering if you were truly seen, if you were truly cherished. But this card washes all of that doubt away like a gentle wave erasing footprints in the sand. You are not just a passing interest to them, you are the absolute center of their emotional universe. The love they are bringing to you is healing, it is nurturing, and it is entirely devoted to you. You are being chosen, completely and unequivocally. The universe is also showing me that as they make this move, you are being asked to drop your own armor. You have been so busy protecting your beautiful, sensitive heart from further disappointment that you have built up subtle walls. The arrival of the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups is cosmic invitation to soften. It is time to let your guard down. It is time to allow yourself to be fully, safely received. Feel the relief of finally putting down the heavy shield of anticipation. You do not have to fight for this love anymore. You simply have to open your hands and let it pour inches. As we allow the profound energy of this romantic breakthrough to settle into your spirit, we must also look at how this massive shift is impacting your physical vessel. For months, my dear Pisces, you have carried a heavy, almost invisible exhaustion in your body. You have felt it in your heavy limbs, in the brain fog that rolls in during the afternoon, in the tight, unyielding knot at the base of your throat. You have blamed yourself for this fatigue, wondering why you lack the energy you once had, wondering why your beautiful, sensitive nervous system feels so constantly on edge. But I need you to experience beautiful emotional shift right now. This exhaustion was not a weakness. It was not a sign that you are failing or falling behind. Your physical body was literally metabolizing the heavy, stagnant energy of the waiting period. You were holding the energetic cord so tightly that your body was working overtime to process the anxiety of the unknown. But now, the cord is loosening. The universe is also showing me that, as this person prepares to make their move, profound physical detox is occurring within you. The tight knot in your throat is beginning to dissolve. The restless energy that kept you waking up at 3 a.m. is finally being replaced by a deep restorative calm. You are being called to nurture your physical form with the same gentleness you offer to others. Think of water, the element that rules your sign. Water heals, water cleanses, water flows. You must return to the water. Take long, warm baths. Swim if you can, or simply drink your water with the conscious intention of flushing out the old, stagnant fears. Your body is no longer in survival mode. It is entering a state of deep, cellular reception. You are safe now. The waiting is over, and your physical energy is about to experience a miraculous, vibrant rebound. But that is not all, because the ripple effects of this emotional liberation are crashing beautifully into your professional life. I know that in the realm of work and career, you have felt like you are swimming upstream. You have put in the effort. You have shown up with your signature Pisces intuition and creativity, yet you have felt like your hard work is going unnoticed, or that you are stuck in a stagnant pool while others seem to be flowing freely down the river. There has been a deep frustration, quiet voice asking if your professional dreams are actually going to manifest. But there is something deeper here. Hidden blessing disguised as a delay. The universe was stalling your career progress on purpose. I need you to really let that sink in and feel the relief wash over you. If you had moved forward too quickly, if you had taken that other job, or if you had been promoted into that higher stress environment months ago, you would have missed this exact energetic alignment. You would have been too busy, too stressed, and too disconnected to receive the beautiful romantic and spiritual blessings that are arriving right now. The delay in your career was divine protection. It kept you in the exact right place, at the exact right time to cross paths with this person and to receive this specific blessing. Now, the waters of your career are finally beginning to flow. For those of you who are actively searching for a job, the universe is opening a door that you did not even know existed. This is not just any job. This is a role that will honor your sensitive nature, allowing your intuition to be your greatest asset. You will receive a communication, an email, or a message regarding a professional opportunity that feels incredibly aligned with your soul's purpose. For those of you already employed, a period of recognition is dawning. The people in power are finally seeing your worth. The friction you experienced with colleagues or superiors is dissolving, replaced by a harmonious collaborative energy. You are stepping into a phase where your work feels less like a grind and more like a sacred expression of who you are. There is something deeper here, something we must address regarding the pressure you have been feeling around your finances. The money theme for this period is one of unexpected flow and the complete release of financial pressure. You have been holding your breath around money, tying your sense of security to the delays in your life. You have looked at your bank account and felt tight, gripping fear of lack, wondering how you will manage, wondering if the universe has forgotten to provide for you. But what happens next is incredibly important, because as your heart opens to this incoming love, your financial channels are simultaneously unblocking. When you operate from a place of fear and waiting, you inadvertently create energetic dams that stop the flow of abundance. But as you release the need to control the romantic outcome, as you surrender to the divine timing of this person's approach, you are also releasing the grip on your financial anxieties. Feel that massive emotional turn, the realization that you are entirely supported by the universe. The moment you drop the fear of lack, the abundance rushes in to fill the void. You are going to see an unexpected shift in your finances. This could manifest as a sudden deposit, debt being miraculously cleared, financial gift from a loved one, or a new stream of income that appears out of nowhere. The universe is rewarding your patience. The scarcity mindset is breaking, and the energy of true, flowing abundance is stepping into your reality. You are provided for, you are protected, and you are deeply supported. What happens next is important, because as your physical health restores, your career aligns, and your finances flow, We must now look at how this beautiful new energy specifically impacts the different facets of your love life, your family dynamics, and your daily emotional state. We are about to dive into the specific guidance for couples, the exact manifestations for singles, and the beautiful compatibility energies surrounding you. As the waters of your life begin to flow with this renewed abundance and clarity, we must turn our gaze to the very heart of your romantic reality, for the universe has distinct, beautiful messages for both the coupled and the single Pisces. If you are currently in a relationship, I know there has been a subtle, unspoken tension between you and your partner. Perhaps you have felt distance, routine that has grown a little too comfortable, or a lingering question about whether this connection is truly moving toward the ultimate commitment your soul craves. But what happens next is incredibly important. The energy of the ring, the promise of a deeper, permanent union, is heavily activated right now. Your partner has been observing your quiet strength, your unwavering loyalty, and the profound depth of your love, and it has sparked a fierce, undeniable realization within them. They are preparing to make a move that will solidify your bond. This is not just a fleeting romantic gesture. This is a deliberate, heartfelt step toward a shared future. Expect a deep, vulnerable conversation in the coming days, one where they lay their cards on the table and express a desire to build a lasting life with you. The stalemate is breaking, and a beautiful, committed new chapter is unfolding. But that is not all, because if you are single, this reading is a direct, cosmic confirmation of your deepest desires. You have been holding space for a specific person, or perhaps you have been fiercely protecting your heart, refusing to settle for anything less than a soul-level connection. The universe sees your standards, and it honors them. The person who has been on your mind, the one whose energy you have felt brushing against yours, even in the silence, is gathering their courage. They have been watching you from afar, intimidated by your radiant, mystical presence, but the time for hiding is over. They are preparing to reach out, to confess their feelings, to make a move that will leave you breathless. Do not let the ghost of past rejections make you build walls now. When they approach you, and they will, meet them with the open, graceful heart that is your birthright. You are not chasing, you are being chosen. There is something deeper here regarding the people who share your blood and your home. The family theme for you right now is one of profound healing and the establishment of sacred boundaries. For a long time, you may have felt like the emotional sponge of your family, absorbing their worries, their unspoken tensions, and their expectations. You have given so much of your gentle energy to keep the peace, often at the expense of your own tranquility. But the universe is also showing me a beautiful shift. A family member, perhaps one you have had a complicated dynamic with, is about to reach out with genuine, unfiltered support. They are finally recognizing the light you bring to the family lineage. Furthermore, you are being divinely guided to set a gentle but firm boundary. You will find the words to say, "I love you, but I must protect my peace," and to your absolute relief, this boundary will be met with respect, not resistance. Your home is becoming true sanctuary, place where your sensitive soul can finally rest without having to manage the emotions of others. As these external shifts occur, your internal energy and emotional tone are undergoing a magnificent transformation. For months, your energy has felt heavy, like wading through thick, murky water. You have carried the emotional labor of this waiting period, and it has left you feeling drained. But feel the emotional turn happening right now. The murky water is clearing. The sun is breaking through the clouds, illuminating the ocean floor. Your emotional tone is shifting from anxious anticipation to a profound magnetic calm. You are stepping into your power. You are no longer the one desperately seeking validation. You are the calm, centered ocean that naturally draws the moon. This lightness you feel is the universe returning your energy to you, amplified and purified. You are glowing with a quiet, undeniable confidence that says, "I am whole, I am worthy, and I am ready." For my beautiful Pisces students, or those of you deeply focused on mastering a new skill, creative project, or a spiritual practice, this period brings a miraculous lifting of the mental fog. You may have been struggling to concentrate, feeling scattered or overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information you are trying to absorb. But there is a hidden blessing here. Your greatest tool for learning right now is not rigid discipline. It is your native intuition. The universe is showing me that the answers you seek will not come from staring at a screen until your eyes burn. They will come in the quiet moments. They will come when you step away, take a walk, or close your eyes and simply breathe. Trust the sudden downloads, the flashes of insight, the ideas that pop into your head while you are in the shower or drifting off to sleep. Your mind is a powerful receiver, and the cosmic Wi-Fi is fully connected. Allow your studies to flow like water, and you will absorb knowledge with an ease that will astonish you. Finally, as we look at the celestial landscape surrounding you, the universe is highlighting 3 specific zodiac signs whose energies are deeply compatible with your current vibration. First, Cancer, the nurturing, protective energy of a Cancer is acting as a safe harbor for you right now. Whether this is a friend, family member, or a romantic interest, their empathetic nature mirrors your own, providing the emotional safety you need to fully open your heart. Second, Scorpio. There is a profound transformative soul tie with a Scorpio energy in your orbit. They understand the depths of your water because they dwell in the depths themselves. This connection is intense, passionate, and cuts through all superficiality, offering you the raw, honest love you have been craving. And third, Capricorn. Do not be surprised by this earth sign. While you are the ocean, Capricorn is the sturdy, beautiful shoreline that holds you. Their grounded, practical, and fiercely loyal energy is exactly what you need to anchor your dreams into physical reality. They provide the stability that allows your watery spirit to flow without fear of spilling over. What happens next is the final, beautiful sealing of this energetic shift. We are approaching the closing of this reading, where I will give you a final, powerful blessing to carry with you into the rest of your day, reminder of your absolute, unshakable worth, and the final steps to claim this destiny. And now, my beautiful Pisces, we arrive at the sacred culmination of this reading, the moment where all the threads of the universe weave together into a tapestry of absolute clarity and profound relief. I want you to take one final, deep breath with me. Inhale the promise of what is coming, and exhale the heavy, lingering shadows of the past. The person who has been occupying your thoughts, the one whose energy has been so deeply intertwined with yours, is no longer hesitating. The internal battles they fought, the fears they had to conquer, the divine delays that kept you both in a state of suspended animation, all of it was merely the universe preparing the soil so that this love could take root and bloom into something unshakable, permanent, and deeply fulfilling. There is something deeper here that I need you to carry in your heart long after this video ends. You are no longer the one waiting by the window. You are no longer the one analyzing every silence or questioning your own worth. The energetic dynamic has completely flipped. You have been elevated to a place of sovereign grace. You are the calm, deep ocean, and they are the tide that is finally, inevitably returning to your shore. You do not need to force this. You do not need to chase this. Your only task, your only sacred duty right now, is to remain open, to stay soft, and to allow yourself to be fully, beautifully loved. But that is not all, because as we close this chapter, I must gently and lovingly remind you of a fundamental spiritual truth. The stars incline, but they do not compel. This reading is a map, beautiful, glowing compass pointing toward your highest potential and your most joyful timeline. However, you are the one holding the compass. You possess the magnificent, terrifying, and beautiful power of free will. This message is guidance, not absolute fate. I invite you to take this reading, to hold it up to the light of your own intuition, and to keep only what resonates deeply with your soul. If a word brought you peace, let it anchor you. If a phrase sparked a fire in your belly, let it fuel your next step. And if anything feels heavy or untrue to your spirit, I give you full, unconditional permission to release it. Let it dissolve like sea foam on the sand. You are the ultimate authority of your own life. To help you seal this beautiful energy, I want to offer you a simple, gentle practice for the next 24 hours. Tonight, before you go to sleep, I want you to place your hand over your heart. Feel the steady, rhythmic beat of your own life force. Close your eyes and visualize a warm, glowing aquamarine light surrounding your entire body. As you breathe in, whisper to yourself, I am ready to receive. As you breathe out, whisper, I release all fear of the unknown. Do this just 3 times. This simple act signals to the universe and to your own subconscious mind that you are stepping out of the era of waiting and stepping into the era of receiving. It is a quiet, powerful declaration that you trust the divine timing of your life. What happens next is entirely in the hands of the cosmos, and I can promise you this. The universe does not make mistakes, and it does not tease the heart. If you have been shown this vision of love, of commitment, of a beautiful new beginning, it is because it is already on its way to you. The seeds have been planted. The rain is falling. The sun is breaking through the clouds. Thank you, my dear sweet Pisces, for allowing me to be a vessel for this message today. Thank you for showing up for yourself, for honoring your sensitive spirit, and for having the courage to believe that beautiful things are still unfolding for you. If this reading touched your soul, if it brought you even a fraction of the peace and clarity it was intended to bring, please honor this connection by leaving a like on this video. It helps this energy reach other beautiful souls who are also waiting for their own breakthrough. And if you haven't already, I warmly invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you can return to the sacred space every single day for your personalized cosmic guidance. You are so deeply loved, not just by the person who is about to step into your life, but by the universe itself. You are protected. You are guided. You are exactly where you need to be. May the aquamarine light of healing surround you. May your heart be filled with unwavering hope. And may you walk into the rest of your day knowing, with absolute certainty, that your greatest blessings are already on their way to you. Until we meet again in the next reading, keep your heart open, keep your spirit light, and remember, you are magic. Blessings, love, and endless clarity to you today and always.